capacity to take immediate gentle stress and fully supporting. So if Robin, do you mind, can I use you again? So I wouldn't even suggest child's pose for a person in restorative, because they're not going to be able to get down in the knees and the pressure. But so let's take reclined butterfly, and I'll show you. So what? Yeah, okay, you just get into it. I'm not going to cue you right now. I'm just going to do this fast and furious. Bend your knees, sister girl. Misled you. Oh. Remember, I was like, I'm not cueing you. I'm just getting you. I would not be manhandling.
You wouldn't be saying, y'all, bitch, just
all right, come on, get in there. I would not be manhandling.
Oh, this is really, really good. I could sleep like this all day long, and I possibly will.
Would you feel, sister?
Oh, more, even more.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Robin's done for the day. She's just gonna stay there.
Bye bye.
It's just me. I'm just trying to see if I want to. I might. Yeah, I was going to say I might put something underneath where that tailbone. So every kind of joint or thing that could possibly be touching the ground is being supported. This is restorative. It's taking a body that cannot tolerate gentle stress. Yeah. So yin is while it is a gentle practice, it's still a practice that provides stress on your joints and your ligaments and your fascia and your nervous system, right? Because we're playing with the edge. And the edge, when we talk about like only the moment of now can yoga happen, right? So what the capacity is for her at this moment. So
I feel like okay, so whatever, you guys know I do yoga all the time, but right now, the way I'm supported, I feel like everything's just dropping down.
restorative poses can even go like 20 to 30 minutes. Because we are in restorative, we are working with the nervous system.
This is a nice guided meditation. I would go
Yoga Nidra, which you guys will be learning this round. It's in our 300-hour, but Yoga Nidra, this would be a great position for Yoga Nidra.
What I would say too, like just right now, just thinking, if I were a client, I would love to have my feet covered with a blanket.
I thought you were going to say my feet rub.
I would love that.
You could, if they are safe, offer, and it doesn't go around the head, but you can offer this. I would do, I remember when I used to teach yin here, I would do warm washcloths, and I would do a remember that? Yeah, I remember.
Or you can get those key things in the microwave and put those on.
Yep. So restorative versus yin. So we're not teaching restorative. Restorative, I feel like, is a real that'll be in the 300-hour restorative. We're not teaching it yet because there's a lot in there about the nervous system. And
I just had a question about this. Like, where would you? I like that you said broken body because I immediately knew what that meant.
Yes.
But sometimes when we come in here for the first time, yin is actually not easy at all.
No.
So if you can't go there, it's not going to be a comfortable place for somebody that is new. And so sometimes I feel like you feel more comfortable moving quickly and being more.
it can be an easier thing for the nervous system, so you don't have to feel shit, right?
Right.
Like not like feel the body, but feel shit. But also, it's really important for the yin teachers to understand when they're seeing that sort of body to offer more restorative style shapes.
So now, if you have somebody and you see that you're moving through things and you didn't know that they were in that place, would you just specifically go over and adjust them like this?
I would go over and ask them.
Okay.
But I would also see, gosh, I see that you're wincing. Are you okay? No, this is hurting. Okay, here, let me help you. So I have a couple options for you, right? Like, and so knowing that,
Like how to approach them.
knowing that, I would probably stay closer to them when I cue the next shape, and I would probably help to bolster them. How's this feeling? Very supporting. that, right? So, but I would probably come around and stay supportive of them, and I would talk to them after class. I'd say, how did that feel for you? How are you feeling? I noticed, I saw. Looking at you, I noticed.
And you might also know that it's a new student because you noticed it when you checked them in. So then you might be cued into, I gotta keep an eye on this person. And then you might also ask, like, Marianne, is this your first yin today? So everyone here?
Yeah. Because that's an important thing, right? Like that's what I say, you know, is this your first class, right? Yeah, so let me tell you about this class. You know, and oftentimes, you know, when you check them in, okay, you've got new students, it's important that you ask that. So I want to talk more about this in our yin section, but I want to get into what we're getting into.
Does that mean I need to get up?
You stay. seriously, you stay. So, and we'll have more time on the break. You guys will have a short break between when I step out and you're teaching Yas and when Olaf comes in. You guys will have a short break so you guys can practice on one another again.
Can I just say real quick?
Yeah.
So we have a Tuesday, 5:30 or 6-ish meet up per student practice at my office that is 3 minutes from here. 209 East Main Street, above the building.
I love this so much that you guys are doing that. That's brilliant. So really quickly, what we're going to be doing today, we're going to do our drop-in, a somatic drop-in. I'm going to give you the specifics of somatic safety that I'll just ask you guys to practice at home, and then share how it felt practicing for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on the Facebook group, even if it's like 3 words. Felt safe, right? But what did you notice from practicing this at home? So we're going to go over the somatic safety. Then we're going to learn a chant, it's a little bit of a harder chant. So I will sing the chant and have you guys just feel the resonance of it. And then we're going to talk about neurons and the vagal nerve and the nervous system. And then we'll switch out. Olaf will come in. He's going to talk over more things about terms of yoga. He's going to do the metta meditation for you all. Then I'm going to come back to the nervous system. Then we're going to do a little bit of storytelling through mythology. And then we're going to end with our yin clinic. And so I want you guys to realize that even though I've asked you guys to cue an asana, I'm not going to give feedback during when you guys are cueing, but I'm going to stop in between, and then we're going to give some feedback. So it's going to be a working, right? So take the pressure off. This isn't going to be, oh, the lights are off in the hut, Robin dancing in the corner. It's not going to be, it's not going to be any of that. I don't know, right? I just. Oh, it's been recording. No shit. Okay. What's that? So it's 3 minutes. Yeah. So once you get the person in the shape, 3 minutes. Yeah. So then before the next person transitions them out, we'll just talk about, okay, here's what I saw, here's what I heard, here's what I noticed. Right? So it's a working put people in shape. So beautiful girl. So it's a working put people in shape, and then kind of move from there. So that takes the pressure off. Lights are going to be on. Kind of like what we were doing here, but I won't be stopping you. I won't be stopping you guys and saying, hey, here's what you can do. It's for you guys. And then we'll talk about it afterwards. Then we'll kind of dissect it and deconstruct it. Does that sound good? Yeah? Okay. All right. So first thing we're going to do is somatic safety. And again, you're probably going to want to take a picture of this, because this is what you guys are going to be doing for the next 5 days. And I will also send this to you guys in our Facebook group. But this is what you guys are going to be doing once in the morning and once at night. And we've done all of these things here in class. So this shouldn't be brand new, but I've actually given you guys a name for it. You guys are going to practice it in the morning. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes. You guys are going to practice it at night. And then on Friday evening, you guys are going to share, because I'm going to be in New Hampshire, so you guys are going to share how this felt, how this landed. I didn't notice shit, Marianne. Oh, I noticed so much. Wow. This is what I noticed on day 5. How I was able to regulate more in the morning than at night, or vice versa, right? So this, and I will write this afternoon on the Facebook group so there's clear directions. I just wanted to give you a preview. Does that feel okay for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you said Friday evening, just on the Facebook.
Just on the Facebook group, give me feedback, yeah. Yeah, because I won't be here next weekend with you guys, I'll be at my daughter's graduation. Yeah. Yeah, isn't she beautiful?
Thank you.
Girl.
So they're putting on her lip gloss. I'm like, wow, your eyes and your lip gloss. They like, gosh, you're pretty.
Aww, that's amazing.
So much.
So our next weekend is the final,
Yeah, yeah, so next weekend, and I will have written the schedule, so when you guys come in on Saturday, we'll be here, I will have written the schedule for the week, and I'll share it on the Facebook group, and then obviously I'll be in contact, but I am not here, Saturday and Sunday, because my daughter's graduating, yeah. It's very exciting, but I'm sad to be missing you guys, I'm sad to miss you. So Adam will be here.
sure.
Seriously, I'd rather be here, it's like, I don't want to travel back, but I'm excited.
You got it. You can't resist for her, right?
New Hampshire's gorgeous.
New Hampshire's amazing. I just don't want to try. Okay, anyways. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to travel. So let's go over somatic safety, and then we're going to practice it together. So, what's the? I'm not flashing y'all. I realize. Oh, the poor camera. These students. Yeah. Okay. So, what's the first thing that we do when we? Yeah. So, and how would you guys define resourcing?
Making yourself comfortable.
Yeah.
Putting all your things.
Yeah, what'd you say? Get all your shit.
Get all your shit.
Right, yeah. So you're collecting everything so the body can be more present in the moment. And isn't that what we do at the beginning of when we get somebody in asana and yin, yeah? What do you need? Gather all your things. What ways can you be more present for this shape? Boy, I see tension in her hips. Maybe I can suggest blocks underneath her hips. Oof, I see her wincing, right? So that's what we do at the beginning of yin, we resource. What's the second thing that we do once we've resourced and we're able to be comfortable? Yeah, we're orienting. And so one key word here is titration. Does anybody remember what titration is?
Drip.
Yeah. That slow drip. And did I give you guys kind of how that is in the chemistry world? Yeah, beaker A, beaker B. What happens if we do this? Right? What happens if we just...
See, I'm always getting these
Yeah, I know you are. I like that. And I wouldn't expect anything different. Yeah. So then we're gonna orient. Yeah, right. And this is orienting outward. So, God, it's cold.
Why is the air conditioning on?
I don't even know.
You turned it off twice yesterday.
Maybe it's expecting me to have another hot flash. Laura and I in a room. We're gonna keep this place up. So. This orienting is we're orienting outward first, yeah. So how might you describe orienting to somebody who would be like, what's orienting?
Slowly drinking the room.
Yeah. That's I'm gonna say, yeah.
Check the corners for monsters.
Yes, the saber-tooth tiger, right? Pterodactyl.
Just asking if they feel safe in their space right now. Not really.
Yeah. And so yesterday we did a walking orientation. Yeah.
When we were walking, did anyone notice a scary face in the piece of wood up there?
No.
Look at that candle. It's like a super scary face. So you kind of do have
In the what? Where is
in
it?
the wood, in the white wood, underneath the yellow candle.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta see it.
Oh my God! See, it looks like a happy jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, you're a happy jack-o'-lantern. I was
Yeah.
like, "Rah, sure that." Wow, demon wood.
So orienting outward, and who can describe what candle breath is? I know you guys.
It's a
can show me.
longer exhale.
Yeah.
So inhale through your nose, purse your lips, and gently blow as if you're blowing in a candle flame.
And so one thing to note, some people, when I say a slow inhale in, it's like they're sniffing the air. Yeah. So, or a line of coke, right? So, either or, right? Because what that does when you inhale in like that, like we saw in that activates the vagal nerve. So we're not looking to activate the vagal nerve, we're looking to tone it and to connect with it, yeah? So inhale in, so you're drawing the breath in. So sometimes I'll say, slowly draw the breath in, because we have two students that notoriously are a little fast, which makes me think, ooh, there's some work here to work with their vagal tone, right? So drawing the breath in slowly, and then allowing the exhale to be longer. And how much longer, if we make our exhale, can we impact the vagal nerve? Yeah, nice job. So, yeah.
Is it just the first breath, or is it 3? Like, is there any science on how long or how many?
No, it's just what I had read, it takes about 20 seconds.
Okay.
Which, if you're doing your inhale and exhale, that can happen on the first time. Yeah, which is amazing.
But it doesn't hurt to keep going.
Oh, well, then
if you're
we'll
OCD like
continue.
me, then you have to do it because that's the 3, otherwise it doesn't feel good.
I'm a 3 also. I'm a 3 or a 5. I get it. I'm saying. So then we're going to do a body scan. So now we've made ourselves safe outward through orienting. The body scan is that internal landscape. Yeah? So I'm going to check. And can anybody tell me the reason why we would check for what feels good first?
Before what?
Are you saying within
So
our own body?
Yeah. Why would we check for what feels good as we're telling our students? Check in with what feels good.
Oh, to regulate yourself so that you can co-regulate the others.
Yeah, right? Because also some people, this is their first time feeling anything. Oh my God. So we want to think in that sort of way, trauma informed. So let's tap into what feels good first. Okay. Before we're like, okay, check in. What's hurting? Right? That could trigger a trauma response because it's too much, too soon, too fast. So go first with what feels good. And maybe what feels neutral. Maybe what needs attention. I don't ever say that. What's asking for attention? Then the VU breath. And so why do we VU? Yeah. Also, resonance connection between.
Can you define when you say tones, the vagal nerve? What do you mean by tone?
God, it's
Sorry. Is it like a vibrational toning?
Yeah. So we're going to go into this a little bit later, and next week or the week after about the actual toning of it. But they call it tone, so it's not like it's like in there like I'm getting toned,
Right.
you know. But like sometimes it's undertone. So the front part of the body is that called the dorsal flex.
Oh,
The dorsal and the.
dorsal's on your back.
Okay, so that's wrong. What is this one?
That's ventral.
Visual. Yeah, okay. But thank you. So, I knew the anatomy teacher would
What's
be
that
great.
game that you? Oh, charades.
Sounds like two words. So if it's under, right? So if I've been squeezing on my brakes and now the brakes don't work anymore. Remember how we kind of talked about that with the vagal nerve, that like I'm squeezing on the bike brakes and I've been squeezing too long. Then we don't react. We're flat to life. Right? So that tone is a low tone, would be what they call it. So it's not actually like tone like muscle-wise, right? Or if I've been squeezing my brakes and it's locked on that squeeze, then I'm like in a high tone. So I'm overstimulated, I'm overactivated. And we can fluctuate, really, because the healthy nervous system allows us to squeeze the brakes and then release them. And then squeeze the brakes and then release them. But if we've been in a place of constantly squeezing on the brakes, our body can get stuck in either over or under, or again we can just get stuck, so freeze, or which we're going to go through that also. But does that answer it?
Yeah, I'm all going through my head right now is, I mean, as you guys go through this, you're going to look at people entirely differently, and you won't notice that, like before, you maybe didn't notice someone being like this all the time. And now you're going to notice it, and then other people are like this all the time, and you're going to notice that. So it is interesting to put it in this perspective.
And you will see posturally. I mean, a personal story. Was this like 8 or 10 weeks ago that I was telling Robert, oh my gosh, and I was dealing with a lot, but my body went back to a place of protection. So how did I present?
And
right?
you know, that is a very,
And-
that's it. Like if I were a predator, I would be on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's exactly predator versus prey. So my head was jut forward because I was stressed about what was happening in the future. My heart was shutting down. I was protecting. My pelvis was tucking. And it's weird because I was prey, but also my hamstrings hurt, so I was activated. I was ready to fucking run. Yeah. So both protection and I'm gonna run. I don't know where I'm gonna run. I don't know where I'm gonna run. Right, but I'm gonna run. So, and I could see, and I was like, oh my God, my posture, and I literally could not breathe. So you'll start to notice yourself, which will then, you're going to see people as they walk in and be like, oh, they're carrying something on my head, I can feel it. Maybe I can speak to that in class, right? So that's also part of why, like, when I first come to class, I talk and I look at people and I notice body language and I ask them, what do they need, right? Because sometimes people, they don't know what they need, but you notice the people who've been here for a long time, they're like, I got a list, Marianne, it's laminated, can I give it to you, right? So because they're aware of what they're feeling, right?
So I see this every day too, when people come in for facials. They come in, but they have just been running errands all over the place, their kids just spilled shit all over their car, their husband and them are fighting, there's so many things going on, and they come in for this treatment, and they're just still moving. It's like they're still running, but they're not going anywhere. They're running still, and they lay down and they're supposed to be drinking in this beautiful treatment, but they're somewhere else. So when you feel that come into the room, that's when, instead of letting them set the chaotic tone of the room, I notice that, like, when you change your voice and you slow the pace down and you sing, they realize, like, oh, okay, and so I guess what I'm trying to say is you're not going to experience fully what you're there to experience if your nervous system isn't allowing you to be present and be there.
Yes. Yeah. That's part of why we did the receiving practice yesterday, because not many of us are comfortable or been given permission. Our society pushes us to always.
I was just going to say, there are good receivers in the world. That's a good receiver. A lot of people come in to get a massage, and you want to move their arm, and it's like, now, you're just like,
because the body will posturally take on what the emotion is. The body is so intelligent. It is why we, and we'll get, okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself, so I'm going to bring this back, because then it's going to open up a big can of worms. I'm going to contain this, because I get fiery about some things. I'm activated because I'm excited. I'm going to try, because I get to talk about the nervous system. All right, so we talked about food, and then self-hold. Yeah. So self-holding, coming back. I've just gone through this. In our landscape, some things might feel a little foreign or scary. I'll hold myself, and I'm going to bring myself back to the present. Maybe in my mind, this is my body. This is my heart. This is my heart. Yeah. And then feel the impact. So, you know how after we do things, I come back a couple shares. What's the impact? What are you feeling? Same sort of thing that we can do in class. What's alive right now? What's present? What are you feeling? And that is your somatic safety. This is what you're going to do 2 times a day. I'm not going to chase you down if you didn't do 2 times a day. Again, this is on our system.
And so then we're going to post
I'm just going to post whatever you want to write about. It can be 97 pages. It can be 9 words. But just, this is what I noticed. Because you're going to feel and share the impact over those practices 2 times a day. And I'm going to write this up so that way you guys can come back to it. You don't need to have it by memory. I'm going to write it up today. I'll have it for you guys on our Facebook group board, and you guys will share your impact Friday evening.
It's gotten to the point where I don't do anything in life without doing that first.
But you've, like 2 years.
Well, yes, but like it's crazy because now it's like I can't imagine not doing that all day long through everything.
Well, it's a good ritual.
Yeah.
We don't have rituals, so
Right.
Yes.
And the second you start to feel really like, it's like that tool you can cling on to be like, okay, hold on a second.
At any time.
Shit's
I'll use
alright.
it, right? At any time. And you can bring pieces of this to your class. I bring pieces of this to my class in some more yoga language, but I'll bring pieces of this to my class. I don't bring pieces of this to sculpt. I just say don't. I don't, but to all my other classes, I do. So let's do this together before we do our chanting. So go ahead and first be comfy. How can you be more comfortable? How can you be more present? And once you are comfortable and you've resourced, giving your body what it needs. Allow your body to arrive in the space. So slowly beginning to orient. Nice soften. Allowing your eyes to land on anything that feels good. Going even slower than you can imagine. And allowing the eyes to land in the corners, maybe the ceiling. Connecting with your amygdala. Letting you know you are safe. Drip. 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 When the time feels right for you, just allowing the gaze to come back to center. And eyes can close if that feels safe. Otherwise, just allow for a soft inward gaze. We'll take 3 candle breaths together. We'll be in through the nose and a slow lips off round exhale. So go ahead and breathe in. And at your own pace. Allowing the exhale to be longer than the inhale. And really luxuriating in the space of the exhale. And just finding a regular breath now. saying to yourself, this is my body. These are my arms. Keep your hands in yourself hold or hands to heart. Whatever feels most comfortable to you. And we will take 3 moves together. Go ahead and exhale here out of your mouth. Draw a full breath in.